unseasonably cold in the DMV, but inside the arena, boy, it is hot and cooking. Welcome, everybody, to DMVSTREAM.com's presentation of All-Star Basketball here in Fairfax County. Dave Owens, and I know it's important because I got to go all the way up to my man Junior Burrow, who was in the house. Whenever Junior Burrow was here, we know it's important. JB, always a pleasure to catch up with you, man.
Absolutely, Dave. It's always great to be with you. You know I have fun with you every time we're on together.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're on for an All-Star game. I'm as excited as I could possibly be for this.
You've played in a lot of All-Star games throughout your career. Obviously, 1995, Virginia Elite 8 team. And so you've done a lot of stuff. You know how important these days are for these young men. It's an exciting time, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it gives you an opportunity to do a couple of things. One, get an opportunity to show everybody you can play. That's first. It's a bunch of guys that are all conference this, all region that. Get an opportunity to go against other competition. Maybe get a chance to get seen by other coaches, get a chance to get a scholarship. All those possible things happen in games like this if you just go out and play hard and have fun.
Yeah, and we've got two different types of teams out here, the smaller Prince William team, and, of course, we've got the Fairfax South team. That is huge. And let's talk about some of the players to watch on this Prince William team.
Right. Well, when you start talking about these guys on this team, you start talking about the athleticism and the speed of a few of the guys. And I'm not sure if I'm looking at Blake
Pagan.
Keaton. Blake Keaton. Blake Fagan.
Blake Pagan and Keaton Simmons.
I'm sorry. So the fact that he can score the basketball, he's going to be up and down the floor at 25 points a game with Keaton Simmons. You're going to have to put your hands and your seatbelt on to be with this guy on a consistent basis, man. He's going to be somebody you really have to pay attention to.
Team coached by Rocky Carter, of course, from Osborne. And our own Tyler Byram caught up with him before the game. Let's take a look at that right now.
All right, here with Coach Carter. Coach, what is your game plan into preventing from this game turning into your typical all-star game where there's essentially no defense being played?
Well, we hope there's going to be defense being played. A lot of our guys have signed, some haven't. So the ones that have it, we want to try and have them understand to play the game the best of their ability, and hopefully they can get some looks from this, either by tape or some coaches that may be in attendance. I think that's going to be the thing that we focus on. I think that'll take care of itself.
Okay, and then also, this is a much bigger team than your guys, so what is your game plan going forward? How are you going to approach that?
You noticed that, huh? Much bigger team. I think they're going to be equally as athletic, but I think our guys can play. Our guys are very well coached out in Prince William County. So what we're going to try to do is defend the best we can and get up and down the floor and try to attack them. And we got guys that can fill it up if need be, but the idea is to use our speed.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Yeah, Rocky Carter in his third season at Osborne had a nice season, 14-8. Let's talk about the Fairfax South team here, Junior. Lewis Joncom is a guy we really got to keep an eye on. He is a big-time performer for West Springfield.
Absolutely. As big as you're going to get out here in the game at 6'9", plays with such tremendous effort, gives you the motor, gives you all the things that you want from a big guy, and he's going to be hard to guard tonight.
Yeah, 14.4 points per game. He's also a willing passer. You know, whenever he went up against James Butler in the divisions throughout the season, it was always fun to watch. Dang Niall, too, is a guy who can jump out of the gym. He's an outstanding athlete. Can't wait to see him today.
Yes, when you start talking about athleticism in a game like this where it's going to be up and down, these are the kind of guys you want on your team. It's going to be fantastic. He jumps over top of people. He rebounds out of his position. Those are the kind of things you want. He's going to be all over the place tonight.
Really improved this year. He's always been a slasher. He's always been an athletic guy, but this year able to really expand his game. Really like the way he's been able to step out and stroke the jumper. It's going to be really exciting to see him here today. Now, our own Kelsey Brosey caught up with Doug Craig, who is the coach of W.T. Woodson and Fairfax South today. Let's hear what Doug had to say just a few moments ago.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Brosey, and I'm here with Fairfax South coach Doug Craig. Coach Craig, please tell me, what are you expecting out of your athletes today during the All-Star game?
Well, we just told them before the game, get up and down the floor, push the tempo, have fun. You know, this is their kind of last chance in high school to play in front of the people who supported them for 3 or 4 years. So we just wanted them to enjoy the experience.
What have you enjoyed most about coaching the game?
Well, it's kind of fun. You coach against these kids for 3 or 4 years, a lot of them. It's kind of fun to have them on your roster and get to meet them a little bit because you've been coaching against them for so long. It's neat to kind of see them play together and play with different guys. It's kind of a fun experience for us.
Have the players been able to build a relationship with one another going from competitors to teammates?
Yeah, I think a lot of them know each other from the AAU circuit and from camps and stuff like that. There were a lot of guys. I was kind of surprised how many guys knew each other beforehand. Before we had a little practice the other night, and I think it's fun for them too. They've been playing against each other for so long. Now they're on the same team, so they get to go out and have some fun.
You and I both just found out that James Butler will not be playing in today's game. Is that going to put any effect on today's strategy?
There is no strategy. We're just going to go out and roll the ball out and substitute and let the kids get up and down the floor and have fun. So, no, I mean, it's just disappointing not to be able to see James play, and I know he was looking forward to it, but he had a little surgery the other day, so he's going to be out tonight.
Wonderful. Well, good luck and have fun today.
All right, thank you.
About to play.
Thanks to our Kelsey Brosey for that. One of the deletions in this All-Star game, and people will certainly make note of that. We won't be seeing James Butler today, the great player from Lake Braddock, 6'8" superstar conference and region player of the year, 27 points a game, 12 rebounds a game. Not in today because of injury.
I mean, that takes away from the all in the start, right? If you don't have a guy like this who's doing those kind of things on a consistent basis, man. But credit to him, he's getting that knee together. And you want to go into your college career with all your body parts moving in the right direction. You don't want to have any setbacks. So it's a good thing that he's not playing, but I'm glad he's here.
Going to the Naval Academy next year, the United States Naval Academy. I know that very well. A 1994 graduate myself, but I was never as good of an athlete as him. Looking at some of the Prince William players right now here on this Nova Challenge. Starting lineups today, and it should be an interesting one. Jeremiah Delaney from Osborne will start along with Cameron Robinson from Woodbridge. Jeffrey Gordon from the Estate Champ Potomac, the 6'3" Conference and Region Player of the Year. Looking forward to seeing him. Jerry Carter passes the eye test. Can't wait till you see him there, Junior. And Tylen Crawford will start for Hilton, first team all-conference in all region. Very strong player when he drives to the bucket. You got to really watch out for him. He can bring it.
So you basically just saying that they're going to be a slender, smaller Porsche-type version of a basketball team today, because these are the kind of teams that win all-star games, right? They're up and down the court. The referees are going to let them play a little bit today, and it's going to give them an opportunity just to get up and down. And you'll be able to see the true talent that you have out here in this area.
Mustang versus the Lincoln Continental. You and I are of an age where we remember the old boat cars, Lincoln Continental, that didn't get good gas mileage. I don't think there's any on the road anymore, but we got a Lincoln Continental in Fairfax South and a Porsche, so to speak, in this Prince William team. You also understand the importance, though, of these all-star games. Again, you've played in them. This is an opportunity for some of these young kids who haven't committed yet to be seen by some scouts who are probably in attendance today.
This is the most important thing that you could possibly get your hands on, because it's another opportunity to show everybody that you can play. You don't want to take a chance like this and just come out here and be too cool for school, as the phrase goes, or just kind of chill. It's time for you to come out here and play. It's an opportunity in front of fans against the best competition in this area, and you can go out here and say, I'm the best, or I play like I'm one of the best guys in here. It'll go a long way. You're
a Virginia guy. I know down in the Chesapeake Tidewater region, and I'll tell you, Fairfax, Prince William, we've got some ballers here. Sometimes people, they might forget that, but boy, you remember Scotty Herndon from, or Scotty Reynolds, excuse me, from Herndon. This area, Tommy Amaker from W.T. Woodson, this is an area that is ripe for basketball talent, no doubt about that.
Absolutely, and if you just say the DMV, and the V part of it is Virginia, right? So that would be this area right here. You might not get the elite talent by name, but you'll have the elite talent by player. And that's the thing about it when you come down here and you watch these guys play. I'm excited to be here just because I haven't had an opportunity to see some of these kids over the last couple of years, but I saw them when they were younger, and I had an opportunity to see them on the AAU circuit. Now it's a chance to see them going into college and seeing what they can do. It's going to be fantastic for me, and I hope it's fun for you as well.
You're looking at the Fairfax South team right now, coached by Doug Craig from W.T. Woodson, who has been over there since 2005, won a lot of Patriot District championships. Matt Ayu, that's him right there. He will get the start. One of the guards on this team, 6'4". Talk about a pure shooter. That young man right there has been in a lot of big games, and he can stroke it.
And this is going to be one of those big games for him, because it gives him an opportunity to be seen in front of scouts and saying, hey, you've been shooting open a lot. People have all these misconceptions about whether or not he can make a shot with somebody contesting it. Even though we and I both know it's not true.
Sure.
It's an opportunity for him to do it in an athletic setting against a team with a bunch of athletes, and he has an opportunity to go out here and show and prove himself.
There's James Butler right there. Got an opportunity to meet his mom and dad earlier. Both Naval Academy graduates, no surprise there. Vernon Butler now, you remember this name, played with David Robinson in 1986, that Elite 8 team.
Really?
Yeah, he played with the Admiral.
You learn something all the time. You
I did my
learn
research,
something
man.
Okay. And for my connection with that, Dave-O, is that Pete Herman was on the coaching staff at Naval Academy. He was my coach at the University of Virginia. So on our Elite 18. So that good luck traveled all the way down to Charlottesville with that stuff that was going on up there in the Naval Academy.
Other guys we're going to see on Fairfax South. Jonathan Adams is a starter from Wakefield. Tavares James from T.C. Williams had a really nice season for the Titans all-conference defender. Dang the Owl from Wakefield at 6'3", 13 points a game. I think you're really going to like that young man. He can jump out of the gym. And Lewis Jonkum from West Springfield, 6'9". They originally were going to put 6'9" and 6'8" together and have sort of a twin tower set, but James Butler not playing today. So obviously Prince William gets a little break, I guess.
Yes, they do get a little break. I'll tell you one thing about Lewis Jokum that I love the most. His personality, his energy, it shows in the way he just enjoys playing basketball. He'll just go out here and he'll smile his way into a double-double. And that's the kind of guys you want on your team. It's infectious. He plays hard. He practices hard. He comes from a fantastic family. His mom is one of my favorite people in the world. They're just hardworking, and he's going to go out here tonight, and he's going to have a good time with it. But he's going to play hard.
Jonkum versus Jordan Jones to get the 3rd annual DMVSTREAM.com Nova Challenge underway. And inside, Tavares James from T.C. Williams with the first bucket of the game and the lay-in.
Now, we're already off to a good start, right?
Jeremiah Delaney, they say, cannot be pressed. He is a one-man press breaker. He took it inside, and Jonkum said, no, just not big enough.
I tell you what, though, if you're going to get that close to him, the word is blow by. If you're going to let him blow around you all night, Lewis is going to be on his P's and Q's because they're going to be coming up and down.
Yeah, a couple of quick early blocks here by this Fairfax South team. They're very long and lengthy. Here's Dang Niao pulling up from the free throw line extended area, and he knocks it down. That's something that he's done really well now as he expands his game to be more than just a slasher.
And that's the most important part about development of your game. If you can do it on a consistent basis, that pull-up jump shot, it keeps you from getting charges. It puts you in the best situation for your team. Everybody out here on this one team, they're all over the place.
Yeah,
man,
Lewis Jonkum with the tip in there, and Fairfax South off to the quick 6-0 lead here at the start.
Man, that pregame speech from their coaching staff must have been awesome.
Cameron Robinson unleashing the three. No. Jonkum tips the rebound to himself. He's going to be able to do that all game long. And the big fella can handle the basketball pretty good. Ayub strokes it from the corner. No.
So the Fairfax South team has gotten a great shot down the floor every time. And that just goes to show that they're seriously here trying to show everything. That goes from just that little speech from the coach. It gives you an opportunity, like, hey, I know we're in an all-star game, but let's make sure everybody touches the ball and we move the ball around real well.
Playing it the right way. All the coaches have said that as Dial fires from the corner, no good. Back the other way. Cameron Robinson with a little energy burst, a burst to the bucket, and he goes window and scores.
Right, this pace right here does favor Prince Williams, but Fairfax South has done a great job.
Yeah, so Cameron Robinson getting Prince William on the board for the first time. Now they swing it inside to Jonkum in the kitchen, and he is tough to handle down there. The big fella drawing 2, and he draws the first foul of the game.
I tell you what, Dave, I know you've been doing this a while. This is the first time I've seen a double team in an all-star game, right? Only catch. So
right.
That lets you know how serious he is about it up under that paint.
Rocky Carter told me before the game, he said, hey, I just don't want to get blown out here today. So he's bringing out all the defensive tricks. He says, hey, I'm going to double team in the post. I'm going to front the post. We'll probably see a press here in a few minutes, right?
Listen, the most competitive people probably on that sideline are the coaches, right? They're used to winning.
Absolutely.
And when you're used to winning, you take it into every aspect of your life, even all-star game.
Lewis Jonkum, all-conference, second team all-state, 20 points a game. He's got great footwork, too, and he's a young man that obviously went to O'Connell for the first couple of years, and he has really, really developed into a nice player here.
It's just when you have this type of size, and I think right now that he's not committed to anywhere, somebody's going to get a steal. And when they do commit to this kid, and he's going to show you from the very beginning of that time when he gets to that university, it's just going to be an awesome guy.
Yeah.
He's going to really help a team.
That was too easy for Niall as he went to the hoop there and scooped it to the hoop. The Conference Defensive Player of the Year showing a little offense there, and it's a 10-2 bulge right off the bat here for Fairfax South.
That lets you know how mad the coaching staff at Prince Williams is over there, when you start talking, you know, that's the early timeout. They're like, hey, you guys, you got to focus in. We're here to win the basketball game. We're not here just to embarrass ourselves. And like you said, he doesn't want to get blown out.
Yep.
And he wants to make sure to let them know that I'm not here for you just to play around and mess around.
One of the tough things for these young men, too, is a lot of them are playing other sports now. The basketball season is officially over. So you're in the baseball season, you're in the track season. A lot of these players only really had a couple of days to practice, probably a walkthrough. So what's the intensity like here today? That'll be interesting to see. But off the bat, it's W.T. Woodson's and Fairfax South really breaking out to an early lead here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if Fairfax South is going to win the game. But when I got here an hour and a half ago, before the game started, they had 6 or 7 guys. That's a good catch.
I almost caught that.
Oh, man.
I almost caught that. That was pretty good.
That Fairfax South team was already here shooting around, warming up. They had one guy outside because he couldn't get in yet. He was sitting out there shooting out on the outside goal. And those are the kind of things that let you know that they're trying to come out here and be prepared to win the basketball game.
Jerry Carter unleashing the three. No. Ayub with a quick push back the other way. Dang Nile pulling up for the three, no good. And back the other way, Prince William throws it away. So, you know, Nile, I tell you, he's a guy, again, who has really stepped out here, and he's showing us that he's not afraid to shoot that jumper.
Yeah, he's trying to show everybody everything at once. Now, you got to move the ball around a little bit better, but at the end of the day, you got to show him, you got to move the ball around just a little bit better for him. His last two shots were a little more contested than they needed to be.
Ayub can certainly stroke it, but he misses. Delaney back the other way with a push. Cameron Robinson stroking the three, and he knocks it down, and it's 10-5 now. Nice ball movement.
Yeah, see, this pace right here definitely favors the Prince Williams team.
Ayub, over 200 3-pointers in his career for W.T. Woodson in his triple threat stance. Coming off a little screen and roll. Jonkum's got a little mismatch inside. Now he turns and faces. Bounce to the corner. Tavares James knocks it down.
I know I'm a big man biased, but everything works better when the ball touches the paint first from your big guy.
You are a big man biased. Jerry Carter responding. Not a lot of defense here as we go 12-8 with about 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter. 12-8 Fairfax South on top of Prince William. This is Jonathan Adams cut off inside. Now Dang Nile, nice cross court. Jonkum turning and facing, and I tell you, the big fella showing that he's got a little range.
Give you a little bit of everything. Learning, understanding the game. Big fella showing you all the skills all at once. Inside, outside, good pass. Hey, all-star game, baby.
It's an all-star game.
That's a no. Great shot, Lou.
So we got wholesale substitutions, and we're going to be seeing that throughout the day. Here's Pagan slashing inside. Can't finish. Nicely done, though. Back the other way on the run.
He looked fast right there, didn't he?
He sure did. Eric Martin cut off. Swings it back outside. Jordan Jones back to Spencer Askew. Talked to Spencer's dad before the game. He was really excited for his son having an opportunity to step out here. And that's Romaine Oakley from Hayfield, who had a really nice season for the Hawks, to step out for the score to make it 18-8.
I tell you what, that Fairfax South team, man, they're here now. They might not win this game, but they're here. They're playing. They're moving the ball around better. It's a reason why they're up 18-8.
Yeah, Zach Hinton, no, but Blake Pagan, yes, the 6'4" guard from Battlefield, able to tip it in to make it 18-10. Now Brian Smith back the other way. There's an air ball from the corner, a scramble for it, and here comes Fairfax South. Romaine Oakley, 12 points a game, 3 20-plus point games this year. He can really stroke it, but he lost it there. Back with it, Prince William.
That was a great look down the court. The talent level in this area is awesome.
Yeah.
Davo. It's just awesome when you start seeing guys in this kind of format and everybody's moving the ball. You see that they're looking around and they're looking for each other. Team basketball stuff. I mean, that's really important.
Yeah, nice look there from Pagan to Brian Smith, who hangs and bangs, and he'll come to the line for a couple of free throws. I tell you, we've got all sides covered here today, too. Both of these basketball teams, we got a little sideline action going. Let's go over to Kelsey Brosey right now, who's got something from the sidelines. Kelsey, what do you have?
Thanks, Dave. I'm here with Lewis-Jockham, who just started the game. So it's a pretty important game for you today, but it looks like you're having some fun.
Yeah, I am. I love basketball. It's good to play the game every day. I love it.
What are you trying to accomplish today?
Oh, I mean, today I think more just me having fun with my boys. I mean, we're all seniors here, so I mean, the last time I get to play with these people on the court, so I'm just having a good time.
You started with an amazing tip-off and a block. I think you have like a 5-inch advantage on the other team. How do you continue to take that to your advantage today?
I mean, obviously I'm one of the tallest kids out here, so I'm going to use my height, shoot over the kids, and make my shots.
Well, keep doing a great job. Have fun.
I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot there, Kelsey. And yeah, Junior, you know all about having that size advantage.
Yes, absolutely. And now his is a very young version of my size advantage now, you know, but just a great kid. And you can see it in his personality there. He's just happy to be out here. He wants to play with his friends, but he's going to play hard against his friends. And that's the part about him that I love the most.
Jordan Jones squeezing the trigger from the corner there for Fairfax South as they now go up 21-13. A lot of shooters on this Fairfax South team today.
Well, it seems like it, right? They're just moving this ball around, getting everybody wide open shots. You'll be surprised how many shots you can make when you pass the ball around from a good shot to a great shot.
Well, if you're just checking us out, Prince William is in red and Fairfax South is in the light blue. This is Pagan working down deep in the pivot, turns, gets his own, and that ball shoots out of bounds, and he's going back the other way. You know, he's a young man who, again, has shown his dexterity throughout the season as well. Not just a spot-up shooter. He can do it in the low post as well. Preferred walk-on status at Stanford. That's impressive, too.
Absolutely. That's a long way home. You know, my head hurts just thinking about the Stanford education that he's going to get himself into going all the way out there to do it. And just the fact that he's showing you inside-outside ability just goes to show the kind of talent that we're talking about. It came off the bench here in the All-Star game.
So we checked in with the Fairfax South side with Kelsey Brosey. Let's check in with Tyler Byram, who is handling the Prince William side as well. Ty, what do you have, man?
During that first time out, Coach Rocky Carter talked about exactly what he did in pregame and how he did not want his team to jack up shots, and he did not want this to turn into your typical All-Star game. They're a shorter team than Fairfax, so they have to put up quality shots, run their offense, which they did not do in the opening minutes. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot there, Tyler. Yeah, quality shots. That's what Rocky Carter is talking about. Here's a steal back the other way, and Romaine Oakley with the easy lay-in there for Fairfax South.
Hey, listen, can we talk about how young Tyler looks first before we get to talking about anything else? Can he get out here and play right now with his age and his ID? Goodness gracious. Man.
Check that guy's check his ID.
Oh, my God.
I mean, don't you have to be at least 12 to get in the gym today?
Yeah, he told us he was 21. I got to see it. I don't see it right now. Man.
Oh, boy. This young man right here has been very active at the line. Blake Pagan has had an outstanding start here. 6'4", first team all-conference, conference co-player of the year at 17-9. Coaches say he just plays the right way.
Listen, he's playing hard. As soon as he comes in the game, he starts to make things happen for his team, right? They've gone on a little run here. He has an opportunity to continue playing at the next level and going to college, but this is the kind of effort you got to put out there if you're going to get back in this game, and he's giving it out there to you.
Yeah, if you're a college scout, you got to like the way that he's sort of been kind of a Swiss Army knife type guy. You've seen him outside, inside, some steals. He's done a nice job. Spencer Askew with a little burst to the bucket. No good. He couldn't get it to finish there. And back the other way. Here we go. That ball tipped out of bounds by Jordan Jones of T.C. Williams.
I think the intensity level of both of these teams is pretty good, right? The shot selection isn't that good, but the intensity level of contesting shots and moving the ball around is pretty good for an All-Star game, especially early.
That's a young man right there, Rashawn Bean, who just made that jumper that want to take a look at. Just a solid player from Forest Park, not going to hurt his team. The coaches say he's the kind of guy that might flourish in an All-Star game like this because he's not going to try to do too much.
Well, it's important. Because if you just play the right way against a bunch of guys that may not be playing the right way, you'll find a way to get in there and get you a couple of tap-ins, free throws, a steal, a dunk, all those things that you can have happen in you. And, of course, if you just keep playing hard, who knows? But he's going against another guy who's playing the same way in Lewis. So it's going to be hard for him to really make that change. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Garrett Cook is a guy who can cook from outside. I tell you, 21 points a game on a team Patriot that had a rough campaign, but he can really stroke it. Be interested to look at him as the game goes on. Seamus Maloney from the corner. He can run all day. That's what the coaches say. He can shoot all day as well as he knocks that one down.
I mean, look at the ball movement. Look at the ball movement at Fairfax South, man. They're just moving the ball around. Everybody's getting the opportunity to touch it. You've called out almost every name of everybody on the roster.
Tavares Smith, the lefty, lets it fire, and it is good.
Oh, man. Hand down, body down, man down in that play right there. Man,
and everybody's hot. But this gym is warm. There's no doubt about
Absolutely.
that. And Tavares James is warm here as well. It's a 29-16 lead now for Fairfax South as they stretch it out to a 13-point lead. Under 1 minute to play here in this first quarter.
Man, it's going fast. T. James lets you know right off the bat, listen, I'm here to play. He's made the first basket of the game. He's trying to make as many as he can.
Cameron Robinson answering from downtown to make it a 10-point bulge. So both of these teams able to step out here and show that they've got the range. Joncom working inside, free throw line extended, fadeaway fire, no. Pagan comes up with it on the move. And here's a steal back the other way. Look out, Joncom flush.
He creates the steal and runs the court. You know, we were talking about that Lincoln Continental thing. He's a little bit better than that. He might be a better version of that new Lincoln.
Mercury Marquis, maybe?
Yeah, somewhere a little more engine in it.
Back the other way. That is Jerry Carter scooping to the hoop. No, and the ball flying out of bounds with 10.5 seconds to go in this first quarter. Jerry Carter is a guy who passes the eye test.
Right.
He's going to go to Mount Olive next year, D2 school. They like to get up and down and run, and I think he's going to be a good fit for them. Karan White from downtown, no. Pagan with another offensive rebound. He's been active. Tried to shoehorn it between defenders, no.
Look at the effort, though. Look at Pagan's effort on the out of bounds. He's just all over the place. Just like you said, that Swiss Army knife is moving fast, playing hard, and he takes basketball seriously. You can see it.
Take a look at this replay as we come down the stretch here. Of course, Lewis Joncom, like you say, creating the turnover and then the flush.
Absolutely, showing you everything. He shows you the three, the post up, the turnaround jumper, now the fast break dunk, everything you want from your big fella.
And we're going to take a break here on this DMVSTREAM.com, a special presentation of All-Star Basketball. And let's do that. 31-19 is your score after one. Now let's have a word from one of our sponsors from 29 Diner. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, this is John Wood from the 29 Diner, and I'm honored and excited to be here and part of this great platform that you all have put together. I'm honored to feed you and take care of you all, but most importantly, I'm here to recognize the greatness that you all are doing. So please come see me out at the concessions. I'll feed you well, and God bless. Best of luck, everybody. Thank you.
Back for our second quarter here, 31-19. Fairfax South leading it by 12. Dave Owens, Jr. Burrow, JB, pleasure to be alongside with you here, man.
I tell you what, until that shot right there, you saw the Fairfax South team moving the ball a lot better.
Oh, nice tip ahead. Here comes Jerry Carter, who misses the slam. But a nice effort there by Cameron Robinson of Woodbridge to tip it to himself and then score.
Hey, you just keep playing hard through it all. Slam dunks and all missed and everything. You just keep playing.
Right down the pipe, Tavares James cannot convert. Now some numbers back for Prince Williams. Tylen Crawford taking it all on his own for the score, and now we're starting to open this thing up a little bit. Joncom says, let's slow it down. I'm a big fella. I need a little rest.
Yes, let's slow it down a little bit. Let's continue playing good basketball. Fairfax South has done a fantastic job of moving the ball around greatly. And, you know, once you start taking bad shots, you get a team like this in that racing stage that Prince Williams does better than you.
Yeah, Dang Niles stepping into a jumper there as we start this second quarter. 33-23, Fairfax South. Tylen Crawford down the middle in the second block of the game by Lewis Joncom, who says, not on this Sunday, not in my house. Prince William has never led this game. Jeffrey Gordon doing a little one-on-one action there. The pull-up is no good.
Now, I've seen Mr. Gordon make that shot a few times in his career, but, I mean, when you're in this stage and you're not playing with a bunch of your own teammates, there's no, you know, you don't get a chance to get a rhythm. And I think that happens a lot to those kind of guys. When you don't get a rhythm, you got to do it somewhere else.
Taking a look at the Joncom again on that block.
See, now he has a rhythm. You got to steal, a dunk, turn defense into offense. Let's see the next jump shot go in.
Prince William converting there during that that replay. Back on the other end, you got Dang Nile, who is really stepping out here to be one of the offensive performers of this first half. He knocks down another triple.
I tell you what, he's not passing up any shot attempts on that thing. Like, you know, he's got a mind at the guy's my own spirit right
Yeah.
here. He's going to get him 25 looks up today.
Yeah,
it seems
that's
like.
that's he's a junior Burrow special.
Yes.
He never saw a shot he didn't like. That's
Talking
for
about
sure.
his athleticism, he is getting his jumpers in right now.
Yeah, he really is. Been very impressive as we go through some more wholesale substitutions. Both coaches getting all of the players in here in this first half.
A
Carter.
well-played first half so far.
It really is.
They're just moving up and down the court. This is what you want an all-star game to look like, right? You want everybody to touch it, whether the shots are good or not. Still, everybody's touching the ball. There's some intensity on the defensive end on both sides. And you know, right now the game is it's an 11-point lead, but it could change at any moment.
Yeah, it really could. Jordan Jones lets it fly from downtown. No good. Here comes Prince Williams. Cameron Robinson with a little energy burst there. He's cut off defensively, nicely done. Now Carter will survey the scene as he's working against Avi Silberman going down the lane and a foul.
Now, see, this is the part about him that we like the most because he loves that contact. He has that kind of frame that like you said, he passed that eye test. He gives you that size. He goes to the basket. He's athletic. And he just puts the ball in the hole. 15
points a game this season, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. So really did it all for Hilton High School this year. And again, going to Mount Olive next year, a D2 commit. Knocks down that second free throw to make it 36-27.
I hope when people are watching this that they understand what they're watching. They're watching guys that are right there on that cusp of being exactly what you want them to be, that Division I guy. There's a bunch of guys out here that are Division I talented athletes that played at smaller schools, and this is a fantastic showcase for that.
Yeah, here's Robinson right
man.
down the cup as he attacks the 10 and scoops it up and in. Nicely done. He's a young man who can really push it and push it good. And look at that block right there. Tylen Crawford skying high for the rejection.
Continuing to play. There are going to be a lot of shots blocked. There are going to be some steals in this game, but it lets you know about the intensity of the guys playing.
And before you know it, all of a sudden it's a 7-point game. I mean, it was about 16-point to bulge there, and now you get substitutions in, and you start getting into a certain kind of a flow, and now all of a sudden it's 36-29 as Prince William making a little push here.
Once you stay committed to a good shot selection, like Prince Williams has gotten back to, they're moving the ball a little better, they're finding each other. I think Fairfax South has gotten away from what they were doing earlier. That's moving the ball around and getting good shot selection. And that happens when you start subbing in guys.
Taking a look at this block right here. Well, I tell you, Crawford.
Give me that.
Give me that. You know, they used to say star 69. I say star 67, the block.
Oh, man.
Jonathan Adams to the cup, and he's fouled, 6'2", from Wakefield, all-conference defender, 11 points per game, and had a nice year for the Wakefield Warriors.
Absolutely. And you know the other thing, Dave, when you watch these games, you get an opportunity to see that these referees do a great job. They're letting them play.
Yep.
They're letting this game have a flow to it, and that is intentional. They're not calling little knick-knack fouls. They're letting these guys run up and down the court and play very well, and that's the kind of game you want to see.
Yeah, and understanding, it's nice to see that the officials understand the moment. They understand that the score is immaterial as we kind of go through this thing, but they're really letting the game get into a flow, and that's what you like to see in these all-star games.
Absolutely, and then they understand that this is going to be that next level of basketball for them. Most of these guys are going to be playing in college, and these aren't fouls. The high school foul is not a college foul.
Sure.
So.
Couple of guys in the game for the first time today. Garrett Cook from Patriot. Taking a look at him. This is Tylen Crawford going down the middle, and he's fouled. Crawford has been attacking the cup here the last couple of times down, and he'll step to the line and shoot a couple of free throws.
I tell you what, he has that body. He has that Division I body on him, right? He goes to the basket hard. He takes his opportunities, and he can make free throws on a consistent basis. He'll be a scorer in college.
Yeah, very strong, and the coaches were saying he really got into the weight room last couple of seasons. He actually had to kind of idle it down a little bit because he was getting too big.
Sleeping in there, that's what it looks like.
Second free throw is good, 37-31, Fairfax South up in this. We got a full day of action here. We got a three-point shooting contest. We got a dunk contest, and, of course, another all-star game as well. That should be fun as well. Jordan Jones thought about it, working on Karan Wright. Now kicks it back outside to Silberman.
Look, this might be the longest they've held the ball in the shot clock here, even though there's not one on here. I never thought we'd have a problem with a shot clock violation.
Jonathan Adams, that one rims out, but he gets it back and fires no. And here comes Karan Wright. A little stop-and-go move. Draws the bump, and We got a foul.
Karan looked like he was on his way somewhere, didn't he? Man, he is moving. These kids are flying around for me. Maybe I'm just like I'm going in the wrong direction in a fire drill. I mean, man, it just looks like these guys are on another playing field. Man, it's moving fast, with and without the ball.
Yeah, White had a nice season for Osborne, but he gets that one ripped away by Jordan Jones, who goes back the other way. He can't convert, but Avi Silverman able to tip it up and in. Nice hustle play there as he trails the play. Now back on the inbounds play, Jordan Jones gets a steal from T.C. Williams, and he lays it up and in.
That goes to show you the intensity on Fairfax South. They're continuing to play. So
now here's Jerry Carter coming down the lane, going window, nicely done, and the big fella, again, showing you he's got that body. He can finish inside.
man, just giving you everything, the handle, the ability to finish over another big. In the isolation situation, he'll have a lot of those opportunities out of Mount Olive.
Pagan from the corner, no good. And Fairfax South pulls down the rebound. As we go back and forth here, that was Cook inside, no. Pagan, no. But finally, Tyler Crawford gets it up and in. Hey, let's go over to Tyler Byram now, who is with Jeremiah Delaney from Osborne, the 5'11 speedster who's been playing pretty well. Tyler, what do you have?
Here with Jeremiah Delaney. Okay, so what is your focus coming into this game? What are you going to do to try and stand out in front of the crowd today?
Mainly to score and facilitate the ball all throughout the game when I'm playing.
And what do you think you guys need to do going forward to help cut into this lead?
We mainly need to stop the ball on transition.
All right, thanks, man. Good luck.
Yeah, Jeremiah Delaney has had a really nice first half here for the Prince of William team, as we had a couple of threes in that exchange during that interview, and it's 43-38. And look at Jerry Carter now handling the rock, dishing the candy to Pagan for the reverse lay-in, and it's 43-40 now.
Absolutely. It's gotten a little closer. The guys that can play are playing now. You get to take a couple of bad shots from Fairfax South. Prince Williams gets back into that race it up and down the floor game. And, of course, the guy who's been the catalyst for their last couple of baskets is down there doing a fantastic job. But here's that substitution. And you change your intensity right here. You can get yourself a lead. But you had a 15-point lead down to 3.
Yeah, Doug Craig says enough of that. Let me put my my starters back in. Askew swings it over to Dang Nile, who has really had a nice first half.
I tell you what, I still have a question for Tyler. Did he look younger than Jeremiah when he came over here and did his interview today, bro? Because that seemed like they were the same age standing over there doing the interview.
Yeah, Jonkum against Bean there on the corner. Nice cut inside. Lost it, but Jonkum gets it back. Tries to scoop, no good. Bean with a very good defensive session there as he stood his ground against the big fella.
Absolutely. That lets you know that's that Draymond Green type defense for a guy playing undersized in there against the big fella.
And now we're starting to get a little loose here. Boy, Pagan, a little shoulder shimmy, kicks it over to Karan White, who fires from 3. No, the tip, and it comes down to Eric Martin, who's on the loose. Here's Seamus Maloney. Young man can run all day. They say he's got a track and a cross-country background, and he showed it right there. That guy is the Energizer Bunny.
Okay, they got him the ball in transition. Looks like he was on his way somewhere. Gets to the free throw line. This is the way you get that lead back up. You stop taking those wild threes they were taking there for a minute to get back to what they were doing, which is moving the ball around and getting the ball in the right person's hand.
Well, he ran track and cross country for the first couple of years of his high school career. He's focused on basketball the last couple of years. 10 points a game, just a nice combination guard. 33 three-pointers on the season and 78% from the charity stripe, and he makes it 44-40.
He looks like he hasn't got it loose yet. You know, he seems like he's just waiting for somebody to stop running up and down the court with that type of speed.
Zach Hinton inside using that physicality and that body against Eric Martin, and he's going to get to the line. I like this kid, Zach Hinton. I mean, he's Stonewall Jackson, first-team all-conference, 14 points, 7 rebounds a game. He's a nice, again, combination guard, and he's got some good physicality.
Well, listen, a guard just won a national championship from Villanova who gives you that feel of just being able to do a little bit of everything. And he's doing that for his team. He did it for his team in high school, and now he's just an underrated guy that nobody really talks about, but continues to win games out there. And that was what you want.
He played on a team with Keaton Simmons, who was player of the year, averaging 25 points a game. Probably overshadowed by him a little bit, but the coaches say he did really everything for Stonewall Jackson this year. 44-41, last 3.5 minutes of this first half. Be interesting to see how this one plays out here. That is a deep three from Seamus Maloney. Heat check, maybe.
See, those are the kind of shots that lose that lead for you. We need to move the ball around a little better for that.
Now here's Cook, a wide open 3 look, and he knocks it down, and all of a sudden we are tied, Junior.
After all of that good offense, now we're tied.
Here's Nile with an answer, no. And Hinton's been everywhere here, handling the ball, a couple of rebounds. Look at him get on the floor. Nile trying to contest. And Rocky Carter wants to talk it over here. They might be able to get their first lead here in this game.
Hey, just staying consistent. You know, in the All-Star games, when you start moving up and down the floor on a consistent basis, it always favors the team that does it better. You get an opportunity. And now our Fairfax South team is taking a couple of bad shots, and I do mean bad, Dave.
Yeah.
Not contested, but
you
bad
know
shots.
bad shots.
Right, I do know bad shots. These shots are bad, and now they've given themselves an opportunity now for Prince Williams to come down the floor and take their first lead. So that makes the All-Star game better for us.
It
since
really
it's not a blowout.
does.
But, man, just move the ball around a little bit better here on this Fairfax South team. You'll get right back into that situation where you can use your bigs, you can use it outside, but they're not doing either one now. No paint touches, no anything. Just coming down and just kind of playing free-flowing, and it's costing them right now.
Jeremiah Delaney, we just spoke to him on the sidelines. Now Cook with a look from the corner. No, missed everything, and here is Dang Niao. Sweeps it back the other way. What a nice look inside from Seamus Maloney to Lewis Joncom, and he is hammered as he goes to the hoop, and he'll come to the line.
See, now the ball got up the floor, got the ball inside. Now let's see can Lou make his free throws.
Now he's a young man that certainly had his battles with James Butler. James Butler not playing today, but we got an opportunity to speak to him. Missed everything on that free throw. Lewis Joncom is like, man, it's 15 feet, not 14.
Hey, come on, Lou. It's an all-star game. I'm going to need you to get this ball up to this rim on a consistent basis from the free throw line.
Oh, boy, he's got a big smile on his face. Goes behind the back. Let's see if he can at least draw iron.
We're going to change his free throw for him, too. We need to do something about that. You can't hit the free throw. Can't hit the free throw line, the rim on your free throws. You need to change it, baby.
This guy can stroke it. Garrett Cook, school record 1,083 points, and you can see why, because I tell you, when he gets a look, he is tough to stop. Joncom pirouetting inside, no, and Zach Hinton comes down with a rebound.
Absolutely, that's a nice move, but this red team, this
Prince William
team is starting to show you a little something.
And they've got their first lead of the game. Nile way off. Pagan with a rebound. Pagan and Hinton have sort of been the catalyst to this comeback, I think.
Right, and now you're looking at the shot selection of this Fairfax South team without the offensive rebounding.
Well, Jeremiah Delaney, rise and fire, no good, but Pagan again kept it alive, and then Delaney comes back with the steal. Now he almost gets it stolen from behind. Wild exchange here, and look who's got it. 49-44, a little burst here at the end of the first half by Prince William, and they take a 5-point lead.
I wonder what happened to the shooting percentage thing. Are we going to get one of those halftime? This Fairfax South team has gone from being
let me put it this way.
Red hot to ice cold.
Ice cold.
Man.
They started off inside the gym. At the end of the first half, they're outside. And we know it's a little chilly outside today.
Is the wind in here? Is it starting to blow on one end of the floor? Goodness gracious.
Give Prince William a lot of credit. They've kind of hung in here now.
And that's what you want, just staying consistent, getting the kind of shots they want, because they're the one-on-one team. They have the guys who are consistently one-on-one players.
Cameron Robinson, to your point,
that's what their
right
stats
in the face.
Say. Absolutely. So if they can move the ball around at this pace, they're going to be right where they need to be at the end.
Yep, Cameron Robinson right in the face of Seamus Maloney knocks it down. Joncom has it torn away on the baseline, and we'll keep it right here. 51-44 with 69 seconds to go here in this first half. It's the beginning of a huge day here at the DMVSTREAM.com Nova Challenge. Dave Owens, Junior Burrow, JB, again, always a lot of fun to work with you, man. And we've got a lot of basketball here today. Maloney with a heat check. He's not hot anymore.
Oh, man, yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. But I think just if he gets one of them, see one of them go down, he'll be better.
Eric Martin, though, sticking with it in a nice mid-range jumper there to make it 51-46.
Man, what a change of pace here for the two teams. One team was rolling good. Everybody was eating hot dogs and having a good time singing their songs. And, man, Fairfax South. And now all of a sudden, Prince Williams is now on that same tip. They're moving the ball around better. They're getting the shots they want.
Jeffrey Gordon with the lay-in, 53-46, down to 30 seconds to go. Spencer Askew, rise and fire, tried to go glass. I don't think he meant to do it that way, but Jeffrey Gordon with the rebound. Back the other way, Cameron Robinson with a quick look, no, but Prince Williams got another shot. Delaney from deep, no. Jonkum rips it away, and the officials stop it and saying, let's keep it right here.
I mean, the fury of shot attempts from three from Prince Williams, giving them an opportunity. Oh, great.
The quick inbounds pass right there. Nobody looking from Fairfax South, and Jeremiah Delaney able to convert. 55-46, Niall from deep, no. And that's going to do it for the first half. Boy, what a reversal of fortunes.
Wow.
55-46, Prince William up by 9 after trailing by as many as double digits, 14 in that first half, but they go up +9 here at the end of the first half.
A little bit of a collapse here as far as what your abilities and what you were doing to get you that lead in the first half and most of the game, and then now credit Prince Williams for coming back, continuing to play, playing their pace, going up and down the court. Fantastic job by them and their coaching staff over there for it to be an all-star game situation. Good job. First half is good.
Can't wait for the second half. We got a lot of basketball here at George Marshall, but first let's take a break. You are looking at the DMVSTREAM.com Nova Challenge, 3rd annual, and we're happy to be bringing it to you. But first, let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Established in 2000, Burke Sporting Goods is committed to providing outstanding customer service and quality products to our community. We are the leading provider in Northern Virginia of screen printing, embroidery, trophies, banners, promotional items, and much more. Whether your goal is to put your team in uniforms or outfit your company in corporate apparel, we have you covered from concept to completion. No matter if your needs are big or small, we strive to provide our customers with quality and affordable products, along with the friendly atmosphere and superior customer service of our family business.
Welcome back. 55-46 at the half. Prince William up on Fairfax South. We got it covered from all angles. Dave Owens, Junior Burrow. But let's go down to our sidelines right now. Kelsey Brosey, who was with the head coach of Fairfax South, Doug Craig. Kelsey, take it away.
Coach, you had a great start to the game. You guys were almost up 10 points, but by the end of the half, you guys are almost down 10 points. What happened?
We made a bunch of shots early. We didn't make some later. It's an all-star game. They're shooting their shots. They'll go in eventually.
What do you guys plan on doing differently the second half?
Nothing. We're just going to keep pushing the tempo, have fun. We'll talk to them maybe about rebounding a little bit more, but other than that, they know what to do.
Did you enjoy anything in particular with how they played in the first half?
I thought they were unselfish, which is always good in an all-star game. Sometimes a tendency is to come out and shoot a lot of shots, but I think they're sharing the ball with each other, which is good.
Great. Well, good luck the second half.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Kelsey. And Doug Craig talking about the unselfishness of his Fairfax South team. We saw that early, late not so much.
Yes, he's talking about in general, right? His team did a fantastic job of just moving the ball around and getting everybody involved, and then they kind of lost that a little bit.
Yeah, it was a really good first half. And, both of these coaches coming in said that they want their players to play the right way. And certainly they've got to be happy with what they saw in that first half. We just heard from Kelsey Brosey with Doug Craig, the head coach of Fairfax South. Let's go over to Tyler Byram now, who is with Rocky Carter, the head coach of the Prince William team. Tyler, take it away.
All right, Coach Carter, you guys ended that quarter on a 17-3 scoring run. You guys all scored 36 points in the second quarter alone. What were you guys doing that was so effective against Fairfax?
Just relaxing. Our guys can shoot. Those guys, they can't. Gary's started off, I don't know how many he had in that run, but him and Blake and all those guys in the fourth, they just relaxed. Okay, once they got up a little bit, we just told them we called the timeout, just said, relax, defend. They can defend. But I think, for our first year being in this event, they went ahead and they did relax. They started strapping up, as you said. The energy picked up. And that's all it was, just playing basketball from that point on.
And what have you guys been able to do to combat the length of Fairfax?
but we can shoot. So that keeps him at bay. So whoever the big guys are going to come out and defend, we'll either shoot over them or we'll get by them. But the kids started working the ball a little bit. We're crashing the boards a little bit better. We had a couple turnovers, but right now they look very relaxed, and I think that bodes well for us. Now they're not done, I'm sure, so we'll see how this starts off.
All right, Coach, go get him in the second half. Yeah, thank you.
So Tyler asking head coach Rocky Carter, how do you combat the length? He said, hey, we can shoot.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. It looks like
spreading the floor, no doubt.
Yeah, it looks like this is the all-star situation, man. I mean, this is perfect for his team, and they're doing a great job of exploiting their mismatches on a consistent basis. It took them a while to get that groove, but they finally found it.
Yeah, they really did, to the tune of, it was a 17-3 run at the end of the first half to take this 9-point lead, 55-46, and that's where we stand here. This is really a great extravaganza of all-star action today. DMVSTREAM.COM is so happy to be here. And, one of the guys who really is the mastermind behind this, BJ Kubarillis, this is the maestro.
Yes.
This guy knows what this thing is all about. Let's go back down to Kelsey Brosey with more information on this great event. Kelsey, what do you have?
I'm here with BJ, who's in charge of running this event, the Nova Challenge. BJ, tell me what it's like to be hosting your own event.
This is a great opportunity. I wish I could say it was totally ours, but let's step off the court here before we get run over. Kevin Weirin and Brian Doyle and Jerry Lynn are the guys that have been running this event for the last 3 years. We're happy to put our name on it as a title sponsor at this point, and to join forces with some of the best basketball minds in the area. DMVStream.com broadcasts live sporting events to computers, tablets, mobile devices. We're really heavy into high school sports. We've got our own studio now, our own production truck. So we're out and about. We're doing upwards of 150 events a year. Very excited about putting our name on this event and coming back to interact with all the coaches and players that we've gotten to know over the years. So thanks for watching. If you're watching this at home live, and remember, if you're not, you can see the replays at DMVStream.com.
Thank you.
BJ Kubarillis.
How long does it take to learn that last name? That is a lot of syllables.
It's not easy.
3 years. Kubarillis is, that's just not one you just throw out there, man.
No, you don't.
Goodness
No, you
gracious.
don't. He's a great guy doing great work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you expect to see here in the second half?
More of the same, obviously. You would want Fairfax South to move the ball around a little better, give them more opportunities to move that, because they're not the shooters that Prince Williams team is.
Yep.
So you're going to have to move the ball around. That goes with coaching and some maturity level. Everybody's a senior out here, so. But if you move the ball around, you have an opportunity to play better.
A couple of T.C. Williams guys in the backcourt with Jordan Jones and Tavares James off the start, but that miss from Kendall Thompson, no. Let's go back the other way. Cameron Robinson off the kick out to get us started. And here comes the T.C. Williams contingent now as Tavares James comes popping out of there, and he kicks to the corner to his teammate Jordan Jones.
See, they're just quicker. Right now, Prince Williams just seems a little quicker to the ball everywhere. They're just playing at another level. You can see the athleticism from each and every position and moving the ball around, and then they're getting the ball up and down the floor at a really nice pace. And that's when you get yourself, get a couple opportunities. Cameron
Robinson with a nice little ensemble inside to make it 57-48. That young man's playing some ball out here today from Woodbridge. He's had himself a nice little afternoon.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Cam, he has the ability to have these kind of games. And then when you don't, when you have you're running up and down the floor like this, it creates that kind of an ugly pace. He's going to rock in those kind of situations, so to speak.
Jeremiah Delaney with the conversion there to make it 59-48. I tell you, it's hard to catch your breath here in this one because I tell you, these guys get shots up in a hurry. No doubt about that. Jordan Jones from the baseline doesn't get the tender bounce. His body's hit the floor. Jonathan Adams, though, able to show us the feather touch.
And it's really weird when you see a game that turns like this. It's turned on a dime a little bit because, everybody on this one team is going to the basket and they're going downhill. This Prince Williams team, man, wow.
Well, they can really get up and down.
Up and down the floor. And, everybody says they haven't been playing together, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, Cameron Robinson squeezes the trigger, no. And back with it now comes Fairfax South. Jonathan Adams has had himself a nice game. So is Tavares James. The step back lefty rims no.
See, everybody on this Prince Williams team can get the rebound and take the ball up and down the court, and that changes everything.
Yeah, Tylen Crawford with the miss inside, though. Cameron Robinson hanging high for the conversion and the foul. So he's going to go to the line for the old school three-point play. Boy, that was a nice play by Robinson as he knifed inside a couple of defenders.
See, Dave-O, when you watch a guy like Cameron Robinson play, he letting you know that, you know, whatever everybody else thought about his game and what was going on with his game, here it is right here.
Yeah.
I'm here to play.
Nicely done. 61 to 50, now 62 to 50. Prince William has turned this thing around. Avi Silberman, pirouette spin inside. Gets up in the air, nowhere to go. Jordan Jones, though, will squeeze the trigger. He came up short.
It must be all. Golly, they're just gonna leave guys open.
Defense, this is Washington Wizards-esque type.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Type
Okay.
defense right here as we go 62 to 50. Again, we've got this game covered from all angles, of course. We've got Kelsey Brosey on the sidelines. Let's go down with her. She's got a special guest working on the sidelines. Kelsey, what do you have? Now, we'll get back to her in just a second.
This might be the best interview of all time right here coming up with this guy. We're talking about this. That barbecue smell in this
It's
is
really
unbelievable.
It is really good. Jonathan Adams.
I got a commercial in my head. You can chip your tooth with the food you eat out here, and you'll feel better about it. That's the only time.
You got to get you some ribs.
No, right?
Here comes Cook the other way. He can't get it to go. We go back and forth. Adams with a look over to Tavares James. Quick trigger, no.
There is a lid on the basket from 3 ball.
It is.
Fairfax South. Maybe get some layups going. There you go.
And Tavares James, 62-52, our score. That TC Williams contingent, they've been pretty impressive here today. Garrett Cook with a look, no. Pagan with a variety of moves. He comes up short. We come back the other way. James with a little Euro step, can't get it to go. But Jonathan Adams trailing the play. Fadeaway fire, no. Boy, I tell you, a feverish pace here to start this third quarter.
Everybody's moving a little faster than they want to. A couple of turnovers, a little sloppy play here, but it favors Prince Williams.
It sure does. Pagan inside, and finally with a chance to catch our breath. Let's go down to Kelsey Brosey, who's on the sidelines with one of our sponsors, a special guest. Kelsey, take it away.
I'm here with John and Diner 29 Diner, who is a huge sponsor for today's event. Tell me a little about 29 Diner and your sponsorship.
Oh my goodness. Well, the 29 Diner has been in the city of Fairfax since 1947, so we're celebrating 68 years. Virginia historic landmark. Who doesn't know about the Tasty 29 or the 29 Diner, right? Or the Diner 29. Everybody loves the 29 Diner. So we have a great veterans platform, take care of a lot of great folks in the community, and some of those folks are right behind me. I'm honored to be the concession sponsor here at the DMVSTREAM.COM and the Nova Challenge basketball outing. Just excited as can be to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Now tell me a little bit about this concession stand that you have outside.
Oh my goodness! I guess concession stand. That's not justice. Well, it's our Texas beef platform that we bring and we do catering with. So we got beef brisket, we got pit beef, we got pulled pork, we got baby back ribs, we got spare ribs, we got all your sides, everything. And we're just taking care of the folks in the community that are here supporting DMVSTREAM.COM and the Nova Challenge. So, man, we got it all out there. Starts at $7. So you come by and get some hickory smoked quarter chickens and 2 sides for $7, or some baby back ribs and some spare ribs. And, wow, watch the most talented basketball players in high school here. It's amazing. I'm here supporting all of my alma mater, Robinson High School, Woodson, Hayfield, my boys all out there, so gotta love them all. I'm a local boy, so it's an honor to be here supporting all 16. And now I live in Loudoun County, so my boys at Champ High School and Freedom, all my boys. Right, Dang, yeah, that's right. So, all right, it's an honor. The concession's great stuff. Come out, eat with us. Good barbecue.
Thank you, John. Now I'm gonna go get myself a big old platter.
Yeah, and bring me some too, please.
I know, right? Did you see the way he said pulled pork? You put
right?
the P in that thing like that?
Boy.
Pulled pork.
I mean,
That's it.
you know,
Man, that is emphasis on
yeah.
that thing right there. Goodness gracious, I want something
That
right
was
now.
pulled pork with a capital
Yeah,
P.
brisket. Man, that is authority with it, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's cooking out there, and Garrett Cook is cooking inside here. 65-57. He continues to stroke it, the 6'2" guard from Patriot, averaging 21 a game, and he's having himself a nice game. Zach Hinton scrapes through with the rebound there for Prince William. And now we're on the move. Cook again. Consecutive threes, yes.
He's pulling some pork down right now, Dave-O. Yeah, we're talking about cooking, that transition thing. He's got it going a little bit. A great pass, too.
68, and as you say, unselfish play. Brian Smith with the thievery and the flush. As Prince William now extends with a little 8-0 burst.
Oh, man.
They got a lot of pause on basketballs, too. Brian Smith feeling it, missed it, but look at the effort there by Karan White to hook up Garrett Cook, who has had himself a really nice stretch here, and all of a sudden, 72-57.
Wow. I mean, how things have changed. Golly. I mean, we talking about earlier, we were talking about there not being a situation where you think the Fairfax Stars team, Fairfax South, would be blowing somebody out. Now they're in a blowout situation on themselves.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, this guy Brian Smith has really been a catalyst.
Gracious.
Dial, though, comes up, but Niall, comes up with the steal and the flush back the other way. That's what he does. All-conference defender. He's got some very active hands right there, doesn't he?
Absolutely. That's going to bode him very well. When you can turn defense into offense like that on your own, that always helps.
A lot of coaches feel with one more year of prep school, he could be a Division I guy. He's got that long, lanky body, and he can do a lot of things. Now stepping out for three, no good.
Yeah, he's fallen in love with that jump shot in his All-Star game, but his overall skill set does seem, if he can get another year of work and continue to keep working on his body and everything, he'll be fine.
Nice passing right there by Prince Williams. It started with Zach Hinton. It ended with Zach Hinton. Very unselfish play, and it leads to the 18-point working margin now as he knocks down the three.
I mean, they have gotten this thing going on this second half. Prince Williams, bravo to everybody on this basketball team. You can go down the list. Everybody has made some type of contribution in the positive, plus, minus, whatever you want to call it, on this Prince Williams team, on the defensive and offensive end, man. Passing the ball, that we like to call it that hockey goal assist, where they paid one pass and led to another good pass to a guy who's wide open. Fantastic group.
Jonathan Adams on the attack, coming down the lane, the whistle, and he'll come to the line.
And see the difference between what you just saw, even though he gets fouled on that play, I mean, he just dribbled the ball a couple of times more than he needed to, right? And he got to the basket, and they called foul for him. But this Prince Williams team, everybody's touching it. Everybody's getting an opportunity to make a move and be creative, and that's why they're winning right now.
Yeah, Jonathan Adams, you're right, a lot of one-on-one basketball, not just by him, but the Fairfax South team sort of gotten out of their element. But Adams had a good year for Wakefield, all-conference defender. They call him a very extroverted player in practice this week. He was getting everybody involved, misses the free throw right there, but coaches really liked him in their practices and their walkthroughs this week.
I mean, if you just go back to the stats from halftime, I mean, you're talking about Prince Williams was 6 for 27 from three. And Fairfax South was 7 of 28, which are not good shot.
Wow.
Shots.
Yeah.
And they both, one team has continued to shoot poorly from three, and of course Prince Williams has picked it up a lot.
75-61 to score. Come down to the final 3 minutes of this third quarter. Been a lot of fun here, and we're just getting things started as Eric Martin goes to the cup now. He swings it back outside. Adams, Seamus Maloney from way down deep. Boy, that was from Prince William County when we're in Fairfax County. My goodness. And draws nothing but air.
It's kind of a little, they put a little block on that three-point line. Every time they shoot it on this one end, it's not really going in for them, but this other team is moving the ball around really well.
Jeremiah Delaney gets his shot blocked, but Rashad Bean able to scoop it inside and keep it alive. So
the red jerseys are everywhere, though. Even with a block on them, the red jerseys seem to be everywhere today.
75-61. Eric Martin puts it in play. We come down to the final 2.5 minutes to go. Martin on the attack, squeezes over to Adams. Now Maloney from downtown rims no good. But Jordan Jones from T.C. Williams, and again, those T.C. Williams kids very active here as Eric Martin on the inbound steal.
Make one more pass for that.
Robinson with a nice push. Jeffrey Gordon can't convert it, though. And we're swinging back the other way. Baseball pass.
Good thought.
Out of bounds. Good thought, but a
process.
little bit off there.
I mean, this game is not out of reach for them. Even though it's a big lead, it's not out of reach for them.
Take a look at some of these replays. Well, I tell you, you get Jonathan Adams or check that Brian Smith, who's been very active here with a couple of steals and the dunk back the other way. He's been one of the catalysts for this basketball. And then, of course, Dang Nial doing what he does, just getting in the passing lane and showing you why he's one of the most athletic guys in Fairfax County and really the region.
Absolutely. Hard, plays hard. Now we can get his rest of his team to play at that same level tonight. They might get themselves a win.
Seamus Maloney to the 10. Put it on the pavement nicely there. We've seen him stroke the jumper, but that time finally showing a little bit of his speed and getting to the cup.
Absolutely, showing some of his athleticism.
Rashawn Bean, no good on the 3, and we'll come back the other way here. 77-65. If you were joining us early, Prince William, the team in red, boy, they fell behind by about 15 points, and it looked like Fairfax South was going to have their way with it. But this game has turned as Tavares James able to rattle in a 3 to make it a 9-point deficit now.
See, if they continue to keep playing like this.
Jeremiah.
That's a dipsy dude dunk, for goodness gracious.
Jeremiah Delaney with a little ballerina spin there to make it 79-68. Eric Martin back the other way. How about that? Anything you can do, I can do it better.
Absolutely.
And a 3-point play to boot.
The two little guys showing you the dexterity it takes to get in the lane with the big fellas.
Oh, nicely done. Martin, he was an all-conference defender. The coaches say, he's not that big, but he can finish when he gets to the rim, and we just saw that right there.
I mean, Dave-O, you got to take your seatbelt off to turn your radio on. You are considered a small guy, but we're not going to hold that against him because you can play, and that's what it's all about.
You got that right. You got that right. Nicely done. 79-71, under 45 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Jeffrey Gordon sizing up the scene, fires, no. Bean tried to keep it alive, and he does. With a Forest Park forward doing a nice job. Now some numbers back the other way. Jordan Jones with the scoop and score.
I tell you what, his hustle, his overall hustle has kept him in this game. This game is not over because of guys like Jordan hustling.
No, it sizes up to be a really good fourth quarter because now it's 79-73. Carter now with 13 seconds to play. Bean trying to put a little cherry on top of his very good third quarter. Back to Carter with 6 and 5. Ball poke checked away, and the ref saying, let's keep it right here. Yeah, Jerry Carter had the size advantage, and he was going to take advantage of Seamus Maloney, but Maloney able to poke check it away.
Absolutely. But, nobody's in the bonus now, so it's a good play. Let's see.
4 6/10 of a second. Bean, fadeaway fire, no. Tip by Jeffrey Gordon, no, and that's how we end this third quarter. 79-73. We had some circus shots here coming down the stretch. Look at these guys right here.
God.
Man, Eric Martin, huh?
Showing you with a little English and a kiss. Oh, man.
Woo! 5'7". Boy, I tell you, and he was able to get it done.
That's what they told you, he's 5'7"?
Yeah.
You see that in him? Oh, man.
And they said I was 5'10" in the program. We know that ain't true.
Well, I'm saying he's not your height, so but that's what we love about these games, like it's for everybody.
It really
it's
is.
Not just for the big guys and the wing players, it's for the little guys too. And there are more little guys in this game that can help a team at the next level than there are in a lot of places when you come to these All-Star games.
Well, and as we get to the fourth quarter, this is when it always starts to get a little serious. I mean, everybody, they've been playing throughout the day, and, okay, it's just an all-star game. You look up at the board now, and it's a 6-point spread. You can win this game now. Everyone, the competitive juices now start to flow. Why not try to get a win?
Well, look, I hurt my foot, and I wasn't able to play in the McDonald's game, so I had to play in the Jordan Classic now, but it was the Diaper Dan at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And in the fourth quarter comes around, and, Chris Webber and all the rest of our guys, and Ben Davis and the rest of those guys, hey, we were ready to play. And that fourth quarter comes around.
And the official just tried to show me up with the ball there. Hey, he didn't know that. He didn't know I could catch it.
Sometimes you get the athleticism, they don't really figure it out until they get over here, just because you're in the suit.
I could tell the way you had the finger roll going there. You know, you can. That's a natural thing for you.
Listen, I'm trying to get a shot up from almost everywhere, Dave. Let's be clear on that now.
Yeah,
I'm a little out of my range from out here, though.
Carter working inside in the kitchen. He is just too tough to stop in there, and he makes it 81-73.
If Mr. Carter decides to play two ways, and that means inside, outside, he'll be somebody we hear about in the next time. You know, at Mount Olive won't be the last time you hear about him when he leaves to go down there. If he continues to play like this, just giving you a little bit of inside, outside, being able to find people with those assists, you know, just being a multi-dimensional player, man.
Eric Martin answering with 3. I like Jeremiah Delaney in the way he plays. He missed it there, but very aggressive on the offensive end. Tavares James, no. And here comes Prince William back the other way with a 5-point lead.
Mr. Delaney is very athletic. He has one of those pull-up jump shots that you really are really hard to see how athletic he is, but he's super athletic, and he is somebody you're going to see at that next level. There's going to be an opportunity to play somewhere.
Nice look from Jerry Carter to Blake Pagan, and Pagan able to scoop it and score at 83-76, and now we got some bodies hitting the deck there and a foul, a rare whistle.
Hey, I'm not sure if Tyler Crawford shouldn't be somebody's safety. I mean, the way he's Richard Sherman.
The way he went flying in there, right?
Yeah, those Cam Chancellors are running around out there. He looks like one of those guys.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Football's taking a bad rep when you see somebody looking around like this now. So,
boy, I tell you, he lowered his shoulder. You could tell you could tell he's got some football in his blood. That's for sure.
Yeah, when you eating those weights in the gym and you love it and you embraced it, that's what happens.
Jeremiah Delaney drops it off to Carter, who fires the 3, no. But, Blake Pagan has been on the offensive glass all game long, and you can see why college coaches just love the way he does his business.
Absolutely. I mean, you can always find a stat that he's going to feel. Mm-hmm. He's going to always hustle. He's going to always play hard, and it's always going to be good to see.
Jonkum fades away and fires and shows a little bit of his range. The big fella is pretty impressive here today.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it a little bit more and more, but, this game isn't going to be won out there on the wing. He's going to have to find a way to get inside and keep playing.
Delaney on the attack, can't finish, but, boy, was that a speed burst by the 5'11 senior out of Osborne.
Man.
We'll keep it here, but, boy, that was a very impressive attack to the 10. Silberman comes down with a rebound. Now Ayub, boy, just a solid basketball player. Nice give up to Askew, who steps into a jumper and knocks it down. 83-80. Got ourselves a ball game here, Junior.
We're back where we wanted. A nice ball game. Every score is going to count.
Tylen Crawford goes hard to the cup and then hits the deck, and he's okay. And both guys getting up, laughing a little bit.
Is the floor hurt? I mean, because you got. Like, you can't really see it on the DMV stream how big and impressive this young kid is. I mean, we're not talking about regular people's shoulders right here on this guy now.
No.
So this is a pretty put-together guy with a touch, right? And that's an impressive part of this whole thing. So, man, 6'3", 6'4"-ish.
First team all conference. Really strong. Oh, yeah.
Right.
No doubt. And he knocks down a couple of free throws with a good stroke there. 85-80. Good to see the competitive nature of both teams. Everybody getting up, smiling.
Right.
A lot of respect between these guys. They all know each other on the AAU circuit.
And everybody's playing hard. That's the key to it all.
Askew for his second consecutive jumper, and it's a 3, and now it's 85-83.
Uh-oh.
We got a ball game.
Here we go. Let's see.
Boy, Crawford against Nile. Down the lane, scoop, no. But Carter with the one-handed tip in.
So Carter's going to always be there. You know, when you have to come over and help a little bit, it's the same thing. When you have to help a little bit, that's what happens. You give up offensive rebounds.
Askew with a speed burst cut off. Jonkum turns and faces, draws the double. Askew the up and under, the rainbow floater, no. Pagan in there with the rebound, and once again, he comes out with that defensive rebound. Carter stops and pops and shows you he's got all kinds of range from a lot of different angles.
I tell you what, he should take this tape somewhere for him, right? He's having one of those games. You need to buy this DMV.
Buy this tape.
Right, hey.
His parents should buy the tape.
He's talking good about it.
Askew hitting the deck.
He's going from playing the center defensively to playing the point guard offensively and all that good stuff.
Handling the rock. Yes. I mean, this guy he's played 1 through 5.
Mount Olive maybe have gotten something they might not should have got. What do you think there, Dave?
Boy, they got a good one. I tell you, that young man can go. And as Askew rises and fires back rim, and now here comes Carter, your boy again, leading the break. That big body just drawing the contact, and he'll come to the line. I like the way, and you know this, there's a knack. Scorers know how to score. Scorers know how to get to the free throw line. He knows how to throw his body in there and come out with a foul.
He has the ability to take the contact, absorb it, and still be able to finish around the basket. He has very long arms, and he's built the right way, meaning he has those big legs. He takes the contact well. He'll have a chance at Mount Olive to be one of the best players to ever come through there. Yeah,
he had a season-high 41 points this year, and he's had a really nice game here today. So he knows how to fill it up.
Yes.
this guy, he doesn't go in there and give you 3/4 of a tank of gas. He gives you the full. He gives you the full tank.
The real expensive stuff.
92 octane.
Absolutely.
I mean, this guy gives it all to you.
Yes.
90 to 83 now, 91 to 83. He'll take a break as Zach Hinton comes back into the game, and Zach's had himself a really nice game from Stonewall Jackson today as well.
You've taken somebody out of the game that's playing hard and put somebody in that's playing hard, and that should be able to keep you in this lead.
Niall.
And I think that's what Prince Williams has done more so than Fairfax South. They've done a great job of putting people on the floor that are really consistent and playing as hard as they can.
Yeah, Askew right down the lane and able to scoop and score there. Hinton back the other way. Thought about it and then thought the better of it. Beans had a nice game. Hinton, pirouette spin, almost gets it ripped, and he does by Joncom, who swings back the other way. Now he's doubled. In trouble, back to Ayub. Look out.
Can't leave him open.
No. Over 200 threes in his career, and that one was just too easy.
Yeah, you got to find him on there. You got to find him all the time.
Got to put a body on him.
Get a chance to set his feet. It's going in.
Robinson versus Joncom. He's got the speed advantage.
That's good defense from the big fella.
Yeah, a little yo-yo dribble and the shimmy shake, and it leads to the 5-point lead. And I'll tell you, Spencer Askew has sort of put on a little burst here in this second half. Another field goal for him to make it 93-90.
I tell you what, he got away from what he does early in the game by shooting so many threes. And now that he's going inside, outside, getting to the basket a little bit, he's showing he's more than just a guy who can come down and shoot the ball. He's been helping a little bit. He's been getting everything he wants. And now he's put his team in the right situation to have a chance to win the game.
Near steal by Niall, but it leads back to Brian Smith, who was able to track it in the corner, and now he's fouled by Askew.
Now, see, that play right there with a no-quit attitude is why he's at the free throw line. He just hustled that ball down, and this is why Prince Williams is winning.
Yeah.
Right, that's the only reason right here. They got into the game, they started off slow, and now they put themselves in a situation where they have an opportunity to win the basketball game. Man.
Brian Smith, a second-team all-conference this year. Pure three-point shooter, but he's done a lot of the little things here today. But he's had his hands and passing lanes.
Et cetera, yes.
He's
That's
been
what you
contesting.
want in the All-Star game, right? That's what you want. You want to sit over there, win or lose these games. You want to at least say to yourself, man, I gave all I had at the times I played. And if anybody looks back at this and sees me on there, they saw me playing as hard as I could.
Well, and coaches are going to look at that, too, in these All-Star games. I mean, it's easy to get up and down, but are you doing some of the little things in a game like this? When, honestly, let's be honest, you don't have to, but if you do it, it says a lot about you.
Right.
Eric Martin against Brian Smith. Works baseline. Now it swings back around to James, who lets it go. No. That ball tipped, but James able to track it down. Nicely done. Oh, the lefty. Pirouette spins to the outside. Joncom with an open look, but he left it short. Now the big fella gets it inside. The big freight train coming down the lane. Nobody wants to get in the way of him. Now Jordan Jones from deep. 95-93 Prince William. In red, up by 2 with 4.5 to play. Rashawn Bean against Joncom. Bean's had a nice little floor game here today. Cameron Robinson has shot it well. Hinton's done the little things. Back to Bean, fires, no. Joncom with a nice contest there.
See, you see the movement of the ball, though. Even though the ball didn't go in for them, for Prince William, the ball is being moved from one side of the floor to the other, and everybody's had an opportunity to touch it.
These T.C. Williams kids have really been the catalyst for some good things here in this second half. That was Jordan Jones, who came up just short. Now Prince William and Karan Wright will set the table. The three, got it. 98-93 now.
Just overall good basketball being played by this crew.
Got a whistle in the corner, and Doug Craig wants to talk it over and catch his breath.
That was a good timeout. He shot
it
that ball. That was a good timeout right there.
98-93 has been your score. I tell you, it's the beginning of a very big day, here, and we got a lot of basketball. You got another game coming up here in a little bit.
Yes, I'm able to come on here and have some fun with you, of course.
Yeah.
And then with your sub in, your fill-in for the last game,
Yeah.
Jeremiah and Jeremy, and man, we're gonna have fun all day today. I say you'll get your pulled pork before I do. I know that. Man, because it's on BJ today.
Yeah, I'll bring
BJ
you.
said he's buying.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
Well,
on BJ today.
I'll make it a double then.
Absolutely.
3.5 to go here. Jordan Jones down the lane, cut off, swings it back to Romaine Oakley. Haven't seen much of him. Back to Jones, rising fire, and knocks down the three, and he knew it when he let it go.
Absolutely. There's some intensity going on for Jones when he shoots the basketball here. So, everybody's having fun. He's trying to win the game.
Yeah, and you can tell now as Hinton pulls up for three. No, inside Jeffrey Gordon, skying high for the tip in. And now Hinton comes up with a quick steal.
I just need a screen. Find him now. Find him.
And a timeout by Rocky Carter.
That's a good steal. You don't need a screen in that situation. I'm going to need you to swing that ball a little bit. You got one of the best defensive players on your. Want to get that ball up right there in those situations.
Boy, Jeffrey Gordon from Potomac. Wow. Jumping out of the gym for that offensive rebound.
That Prince Williams team is showing you that they play basketball and they're in too. And when you start talking about Fairfax South and their size advantage and all the things they've been able to do with their height, had a lot of fun with it. But here's a guy that's just willing to play through it all. That's good defense by the big fella.
Yeah, and watch.
Better offense, though.
Yeah, better offense. Better offense, boy. Cameron Robinson has really had a nice second half here for Prince William. Under 3 minutes to go. Now the coaches have to have a little strategy here.
Well, you got to recognize the mismatch here.
Yeah, Cameron Robinson right over Eric Martin. They recognize the size advantage, and the 6-footer out of Woodbridge just went right over Eric Martin, had about a 4-inch size advantage.
Yeah, Cameron Robinson, now.
Now Martin back the other way with his speed. Robinson, though, able to get his hands on it and deflect it a little bit, but we're going to keep it on this end. 102-96.
Hey, Cameron Robinson might be a secret-type MVP voter in this whole thing.
I tell you, I mean, and we got to start thinking about that here, too. I mean, there's a lot of guys who have, the big guys sort of stand out in this thing, but certainly you're right. A guy like Cam Robinson has had a really nice game.
Yeah, he is giving you a little bit of everything, the inside, the outside. He's showing he can play a little bit on both ends of the floor. If Prince Williams wins, to me it would either be him or Mr. Carter.
And maybe Jordan Jones, one of the T.C. Williams contingent. That's his second three in the last couple of minutes. 102-99 now, Prince William, by 3. Jerry Carter, no. Jonkum, two-handed rebound, strong as we come back the other way. Askew with a push. Niall from downtown to tie it. So Dang Niall has really stepped up here.
He got really quiet on him.
He got quiet for a while.
Oh, God.
And then Cameron Robinson says, I haven't been quiet in the second half, and I'm not going to start now.
Mr. Robinson with the Jedi mind trick right there. That is gracious.
Askew bottled up, swings it back outside. Jordan Jones coming down the lane on the attack. Left-handed, no good. Jonkum inside, and he is hacked.
See, there's the hustle. There's the overall effort from the big fella, just constantly chasing the balls down on both ends of the floor. It's never going to go anywhere for him. As long as he's playing basketball, he's going to play like that, Davo.
Well, and you can't teach height.
No,
I mean, he's 6'9", bordering 6'10". Like you say, when he's hustling, a lot of basketball seem to just magnetize to him, and that's what happens when you're that big.
We just watched a team win a national championship against a team that they shouldn't have been on the court with because of their overall hustle.
Yeah.
Every position.
Every possession.
Every position, they hustled, they won the game through that. And that's how you beat teams like that with guys like this on your team.
104-103. A minute and 47 seconds to go. And we got our wish because we wanted a really good basketball game, well played. Had some stretches there, but that's all-star basketball.
Right.
Second free throw, no good. Dang Niall, though, able to track it down, so another possession for Fairfax South. Askew coming right down the lane for the lead.
Well, let's see where they go on this other end. Do they know who's the hot man on this team?
Jerry Carter, rising fire.
I guess my two guys are showing up for this, my vote.
Prince William back to the lead. Askew with an answer. No. Jonkum inside, whips it away from Carter, and we are tied. Oh, great action here down the stretch. Robinson versus Askew. These two have been going at it. Nice defense there by Askew. Back outside. Tylen Crawford shuffled the puppies a little bit, and the official said, nah,
Hey.
taking this back the other way.
A little sliced bread there on the. You can put it on the ground a little bit. Come on, ref, don't come in here now.
Yeah, right?
Hey.
I thought he'd let that go.
Absolutely.
I thought he'd let that one go.
No, it's an all-star game.
Give him a Euro step, give him a third step. Come on, let him go. 1:06 to go. 65-64. We're going to go under 1 minute to play here on this possession. Jones is long, and here comes Prince William. Cameron Robinson's been the guy. Cut off, though, by Tavares James.
I tell you what, Mr. Robinson has been more than just a guy. He's been the guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Boy, I tell you what, a little shoulder shimmy here. But he's doubled up. Swings to the corner.
Oh.
I almost fell. Jeremiah Delaney's shot no good. And we're coming back the other way. 107, 107.
You almost got us both. You almost got us both right there, David.
almost took you out as well.
Oh, man. Excited about the game of basketball.
Oh,
That's what
boy.
makes it so much fun.
Jones against Robinson, 23-22. Down to 20. Dang Niao against Pagan. Great defense.
Look at that.
Carter keeps it alive. Officials say let him play. Robinson and one. Just a crazy possession there as the ball was sort of standing on and bouncing on that baseline over there. No one wanted to grab it. Finally, Carter did, and it leads to the bucket and the foul.
Now, we still don't know the outcome of this game, but that play right there just goes to show you that Prince William seems to want it a little bit more.
Yeah.
They chased it down. They got a steal. They kept hustling. And you see a lot of the blue jerseys kind of stand in the background in disbelief about what happened. That's not what you want as a coach if you come in here to watch these guys play.
Nope. Cook in the middle of it, Pagan in the middle of it, Cam Robinson in the middle of it. Those three names we've been calling a lot. They keep coming up a lot, boy, I tell you, especially when it comes to the hustle plays. Now, 10 seconds to go. What do you do here if you're Fairfax South?
I tell you what, I think you go to the basket. You don't just try a bad shot here because nobody knows, you know.
Well, it's going to have to be Dang Neo for the tie. No. And at the buzzer, that's how it ends. Prince William, really on paper, sort of the underdog in this game, fell behind by some 15 points. But they were able to dig out this game 110-107. Well played. Take a look at this final play here.
Oh, man.
Well, actually, this is the play before the play.
Right, this is hustle there. That's a good job. And one.
What a nice play by Cam Robinson. That's the game-winning shot there. He's been in the middle of a lot of stuff today.
And I tell you, MVP vote. He's the most valuable player in this game for me because the way he turned around in the second half, they would have never been in this game without him.
Really a nice job there by the 6-footer out of Woodbridge. Athletic guard. You know, they say he gets his shot up in bunches, and he got him up in bunches today.
That bunch word is real impressive when you see it live. He went right to that bunch stuff. Man, Dave, right to that bunch stuff. Just from the third quarter on, he showed you he belongs, and he's one of those players you really got to watch out for.
I tell you, if you're somebody who knows basketball, and obviously you are, got to be happy with what you saw here today. I think both of these teams, both of these players acquitted themselves well today.
Absolutely, and the list of players who did that for themselves is fantastic. There's a litany of players on both teams. You can say, hey, he showed up, he gave me something I didn't think he had. And but if you're going to talk about Prince Williams, and the most part of it is just the fact that they just continue to play hard on every level. They move the ball around consistently, and that's a credit to the all-star coach and those guys for wanting to win the game more than doing anything else.
Rocky Carter told me the other day, hey, I just don't want to get blown out in this game. I think he I think he did okay.
I think he did okay.
Had a great strategy. His young men played very well. He's on the sidelines right now with Tyler Byram and a very happy Rocky Carter. Take it away, Ty.
All right, Coach, can you put into words those final minutes of the game? They were back and forth, both sides. At one point, it looked like Fairfax South was going to hold on and take the last shot, but then you guys were able to get the steal.
Yeah, I mean, listen, these guys can play. We got some really good coaches up in Prince William County as well. These kids can play. They're just like the Fairfax kids. I mean, they're very well coached. This is a great event, okay, for them to showcase their talents. And I think a lot of them did that. But they did attack. They defended what they needed to defend. A couple times I think we got so happy that we were ahead. But they strapped up when they needed to. And they did a heck of a job. Absolutely.
And who do you think showcased their talents the best here tonight on your team?
Oh, God, you know what, there's so many, I don't think that you can really pick one. I thought they all did what they do well. Brian Smith, who Barry's son over the hill, shot the ball well. Tylen's just one of the strongest young men could do. He could get out of the gym. I thought Jeff Gordon, I mean, you know, Keith Honor, you want to stay title. That young man can play, and it's really tough finding minutes. I mean, again, Garrett hit some big shots. You know, they took a lead. They were making a run. Garrett hits a big one. You have Blake Hagan, who just is a gym rat. I mean, I don't think you could really actually pick anybody one per se. Cam played very well. 28 points he just had. But they also defended. I thought they defended really well. Even they gave 107 points. It's a heck of a lot better than 140 or 150 a lot of All-Star games at.
All right, congratulations, guys. Go celebrate with your team.
Thank you very much.
Head coach Rocky Carter doing a great job. You know, he called some early timeouts in this game where I think he sort of got people together, got his team together and said, hey, you know, let's play this thing the right way. This young man that we're looking at right now, Cam Robinson, 28 points and really well-deserving of that trophy there, most valuable player.
Absolutely. I mean, we highlighted him. He had a great first half, which I did not know. I wasn't paying attention to his first half stats. Goodness gracious.
You're always paying attention.
Right. You know, he was 6 for 10 from the field in the first half. He just did a great job all the way around. And then for him to make the last couple of points there to win this game for him. And it was on the defensive end. He did a great job right there at the end to contest that shot. So, fantastic job for him. Well-deserved.
Well, both of these coaches did an outstanding job. We just heard from Rocky Carter, the winning coach. Doug Craig always does a fantastic job at W.T. Woodson and as a head coach of the Fairfax South team today. Let's go over to Kelsey Brosey, who is with Doug Craig, the outstanding coach from W.T. Woodson. Kelsey?
Thank you. I'm here with Coach Craig. You guys came back tremendously today, but finished 3 points shy. Tell me about your coming back tonight.
Kids made shots. You know, we moved the ball around. I thought we made some shots at the end. I think in the middle of the game, I think maybe fatigue a little bit. You know, guys aren't really in game shape a month and a half after the season ends, I think, and kind of got in their legs. But, you know, they moved the ball around, made some shots at the end, made it close.
Very close. About 15 seconds left of the game, there was a call that wasn't made. Do you think that had an impact on how the results ended?
I think we got out-coached down the stretch, to be honest with you. No, you know, it's a call. It's all right. It's an all-star game. Kids had fun. I think they had a good time, and that's the most important thing. We're here to raise money for a good cause, too. So, you know, it was a good day all around.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
What a day as we take a look. Thank you very much, Kelsey.
He took that off pretty well, didn't he? He took that off pretty well.
He really did. Thanks to Kelsey Brosey. Thanks to Tyler Byram doing a great job on our sidelines today. Take a look at some of the highlights of the day before we get out of here and head on to our other festivities. This was a fantastic afternoon. Started out really all Fairfax South. I mean, they were up at one point, I think 8 to nothing, 10 to nothing, and really it looked like they might blow the doors off of Prince William. And but boy, did things ever turn. Early on, again, this is Fairfax South in blue. Nice block there by Tylen Crawford. We talked about him today. Of course, he was getting up off the floor. Blake Pagan was in the middle of a lot of things, but some a lot of deflections and things of that nature by Fairfax South doing a nice job.
Right, everything looked really good for them, right? They started the game. Fairfax South, everything was running real smooth. Everybody was singing the good songs. Everybody having a good feeling. And then Prince Williams comes with that realness, right? They start moving the ball around. They start getting deflections. They start laying the ball up. They got a couple of the intensity level of that Prince Williams teams turned right up on Fairfax South. And that's what happened to you in this All-Star game. And even though we're sitting here and we all had a good time, you could feel the intensity from from Prince Williams about how they wanted to win this game. And, of course, we had a great game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it always goes to the aggressor.
We came into this game focusing on some of the big guys, Lewis Junkum, but I thought it was some of these – and, by the way, Lewis had a fantastic game, but certainly some of these, quote, other players on this team. Cameron Robinson ended up being the MVP. Brian Smith from Hilton, I thought, had a really nice game. Tylen Crawford from Hilton as well. And on Fairfax South's team, you know, Dang Nial was as good as advertised. He was everywhere. Tavares James from T.C. Williams, I thought, played very well. Jonathan Adams as well. So all around, I think this was an outstanding basketball game here today.
Absolutely. It's the start of a great day here coming up. And I think it's a great way to start us off here with a great All-Star game. Fantastic job by you, and us having fun doing it makes it all the more better for me.
3-point contest coming up at 4 o'clock. That's part of, again, it continues to be part of a big day here at the DMVSTREAM.com Nova Challenge 3rd Annual here at George Marshall High School. Hey, Junior, always a pleasure to catch up with you, man.
Absolutely.
It was an honor and a lot of fun. Let's do it again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Love being around you.
Always. All right, that's going to do it for now. But, again, don't forget, you can watch the three-point contest coming up at 4 o'clock right here at George Marshall High School, right here on DMVSTREAM.com. So long, everybody.